Right here, it's fine. Check.
Hello. Do you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you asking me, or are you asking
America.
Are you asking America? Okay, I think I'm. Oh, are we supposed to move that out of the way?
No, you can keep it there.
Okay, great.
Yeah, move it out the way.
Oh, I'm
it's on
sorry.
the table.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. You don't gotta be rude about it.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
3.
1. Wait. Okay. What do we start? We start from 3 or 1?
Start with 3.
Start with 3. Okay.
3, 2,
4,
1.
5.
We're cops.
We're cops. I'm Lorenzo.
I'm Ralphie.
And we are
Police
detectives.
officers.
We're detectives for the police department.
On the case.
On the case.
We never leave the case. We always leave it open.
Exactly. Isn't our job to close? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
We're cops.
We're cops.
We have been cops for how long?
Okay, so what's today?
I think it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. About 48 hours.
48 hours.
48 hours.
And counting. 48
well,
hours.
You want to know how much we've done in those 48 hours?
Lorenzo, how much have we done in 48 hours?
Well, I mean,
more than any cop has ever done in 48
years.
No one has ever done as much work that we have ever done in the time that we've done it. And that is a fact.
That is a fact. You want to know what else is a fact?
What is a fact?
Bob Saget the idea.
So people like to think
What do they think, Ralphie?
that being a cop is easy.
But you want to know what it isn't?
Easy.
Just on the night, like the 4th of July. You need to be physically act. You need to be fit. You need to be able to chase down perps. You need to be able to climb a tree.
You're watching this video because you think you can be a police officer.
Exactly.
And you very well can, but you can't be
us. You can be a police officer
if you want.
But you'll never be at the level that Ralphie and I are at. If you understand, not to say that to tear you down, it's just so that you don't get your hopes up.
You're worthless. You're nothing. Yeah. But on the very off case, you're able to apply and are accepted into police academy. You need to know some things going in.
Exactly.
The 3 I's.
So, the 3 I's of police work. There is
investigation.
And
interrogation,
and there's
Indiana Jones.
Lorenzo,
what does Indiana Jones mean?
That is an excellent question. So, if you've seen, the hit documentary Indiana Jones,
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
It was an incredible documentary. All the footage they found from that time of his adventures.
It was wild.
I mean, it was crazy.
Found footage. Can you believe that?
Found footage films are my favorite. Yeah, I love that.
I don't like real movies.
Exactly. Like I love Indiana Jones, Star Wars.
Star Wars found footage?
Yeah, it was found footage. What do you think? You said it was a long time ago. Do you not recall?
Right. Before the dinosaurs.
Before the dinosaurs.
I was at Trader Joe's the other night, right?
You were.
Smoking hot babe.
You found one?
I found one.
Found a smoking hot babe.
I found it, bro.
What aisle was she in?
I found a 7.
With the wine and the celery sticks.
The wine and the celery sticks.
Of course, you'll always find them with the wine and the celery sticks.
The aisle was 7, but she was a 10, let me tell you, bro.
Okay. You said a 301? What's a 301?
That's public urination?
It's fine. It's fine.
So I met this girl, right?
You met this girl?
I met this hot babe. So we became cops because we wanted smoking hot babes.
Exactly. Obviously, there's been a lot of controversy with police officers.
You had the Fury Bite of '88, the documentary Disruption of 94.
Oh,
You
don't
have
even start it on 98.
98.
We don't even talk about 98.
And 98.
Oh, actually,
There was the one in 2008.
There was the one, but that was a pretty good one actually.
Yeah, we did a lot.
We did a lot in a way.
One to appreciate for 2008. You go back in the history books. You look
Exactly.
it up. 2008. We did the most.
You think Obama became president by himself?
It was us. Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
He was his favorite. I like the third documentary. That was a good one. The third one was my favorite because he brought his father in it.
He did bring his father.
I like father figures.
Yeah, his
you
father,
know, shout out to father figures.
I never knew my father.
Good, watch it.
His dad looks a lot like James Bond. Now that I'm thinking about it. You know, Indiana looks a lot like Harrison Ford. Now that I'm really paying more attention.
You know, I was sitting on my couch last night with my wife. We were watching Indiana Jones 4.
How was Deborah doing?
Deborah, I wish I didn't know her.
But you think maybe Harrison Ford is like a descendant of Indiana Jones? Like I've never, but they do look a lot alike.
Now that you mention it, you talked about Star Wars before.
I did.
Han Solo, Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford. Indiana Jones is one of the many, but there's two others.
But there's two other ones. Indiana Jones is obviously the most important. Which
Most
is why we spoke
important
about it first.
for the longest amount of time.
Absolutely.
But what's the first one?
Investigate.
Investigate.
And what does it mean to investigate, Ralph?
That's a good question. We need to be perceptive. We need to use our eyes.
But not only our eyes, because sometimes crime isn't just what you can see.
It's what you can hear.
It's what you can smell.
It's what you can taste.
That's disgusting. This is a crime thing, Ralph.
Sometimes you need a cop that's willing to go above and beyond. But that's very rare.
That's very rare.
You won't taste much.
You won't. When you're investigating something, you need to be totally aware. You can't have any distractions.
Nothing can be distracting you.
Nothing can be distracting you. You know.
Hot babes. Good distraction.
That is a good distraction. However, actually, if there's a hot babe on an investigation, I think that might be valid.
we might need a call in the 401.
Yeah. What does that mean? If there's a hot babe, that might be a valid.
We got to call 401 because the case is cold and we have a hot case that we need to pursue.
Yeah, get it because she's hot. Yeah, nice.
In the fourth rule
And what was it? What?
of investigation of the eyes
is interrogation.
is interrogation. Lorenzo's done things you couldn't even imagine in 48 hours or less.
Hey there. How you doing? My name is Officer Lorenzo.
Ralphie.
Yeah, and we just want to ask you a couple of questions. What's your name again, buddy? Jerome? All right, Jerome. How old are you? 22. I remember 22. Those were good days. Yeah, Ralphie. Okay, listen. I'm not accusing you of anything.
I am. You're going to tell us where that kid is. It is the last thing we ever talk about. Because
if you tell us, where the kid is, we'll probably set you free.
Yeah.
He said, let me write this down.
Oh, yeah, write it down.
I don't have a pen.
Jerome, you got a pen?
You got a pen, Jerome? No?
Okay.
We'll just have to, we can remember it. We got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We got it. All right, Jerome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you. Have a good one. Yeah. All right. Good job. Good job, partner. Lorenzo, you can talk about
law. I graduated from the Harvard Law School of Policing. And
I was Kentucky.
Yeah. As officers, we have to follow the law just like everybody else.
Law.
Officers of the law, meaning we
follow.
are underneath the law. Because if you take the word of, officers of the law, and you flip it around, it's FO. And you know what else starts with FO? Follow. So we must follow the law.
Follow the law.
There's laws that just don't murder.
Don't steal.
Don't steal. That's a great one. Respect your parents.
Pay taxes.
Oh, wait, that's a law. Can you cut that out, please?
We don't pay our taxes.
Okay, thanks, Jeremy.
We're cops.
Don't break things.
Don't.
Remember the Michael's case?
Not the Michael's case.
The freaking Michael's case.
Now that was a villain. If you want to talk about villains, we could talk about a villain. That man didn't take a thing from Michael's.
He broke all of the crafts.
Everything was broken. Do you need a second?
No, okay.
You're good.
Thank you, buddy.
You're good.
It's just, my case really just all the children.
I know.
They wanted to paint the birdhouses. There was no birdhouses left to paint, Ralphie.
We had to send them to Hobby Lobby.
Where did we learn everything there is to know about the law and policing? So there was this incredibly informative series,
right?
Called Law and Order.
Law and Order.
Police Academy, that's pretty cool and all. Taught us a lot, I guess.
There's books,
classes,
internet websites,
on the job.
Those are all great.
However, Law and Order, that's where you really learn your stuff.
It's in the name.
His accusation, unfortunately, Andrew's not the one making it. Captain, he's a kid and she's kind of hot. Plus, she got him whacked out on drugs.
He began disoriented, so he's easy to manipulate.
It may sound nuts, but we heard a baby crying. Now I'm wondering who the baby's daddy is.
Ice-T's a maniac. We've been through 32 seasons straight.
Everything. Law and Order, the original series.
The
Law
original.
And Order, Special Victims Unit.
Special Victims Unit. That was a good one.
That's one more thing you need to be a cop. If you're going to be a
Mustache.
cop, you must have
a mustache.
You see, this is why we work so well together.
This is why.
Look at this. He's not just my partner. He's my best friend. He's my brother.
And Lorenzo, I could talk about Lorenzo all day, but he's not just my son.
Wait, what?
So Ralphie, the other night, right? I'm out, just doing me, living my best life, right? Smoking hot, babe. Absolutely. So don't put your feet up on the dash. Have some respect. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Come on.
Didn't mean it.
She said no, but here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Okay. Hold on.
It was.
Okay.
But.
Okay.
It was progress.
Okay.
747.
This is 747. What's the 747 again?
It's a cat stuck in a tree. I don't like cats. I don't like cats.
I don't even like cats anyway. I got 3 dogs.
Exactly.
Dakota, Cincinnati, and Houston.
And Houston.
Yeah. Well, I named them off the states. One of the worst things about being a cop, let me tell you.
The worst things.
Lorenzo, it's so unnecessary, but we'll talk about it anyway because we're cops. And
That's what cops. And if you want to be a cop, you're going to have to deal with this, so you might as well prepare you.
Meetings.
Addict meetings.
Meetings are the worst.
Meetings are the worst. They'll come in, they're like, hey, why haven't you solved any cases yet? And you're like, hey, why don't you shut up? Why don't you worry about your job?
Why don't you fix your marriage?
Why don't you... Meetings are absolutely terrible.
They're going to happen.
They're going to happen. And most of the time, 90% of the time, they could have been an email.
Just send it through mail. Send me a text.
Send me
Hotmail.
A Snapchat.
A fire filter.
Make a TikTok.
Yeah. You could have done any of that to send me a
Any of
meeting.
those things. But instead...
You drag me in a boardroom for 45 minutes.
And we talk about nothing.
And we talk about murders. And we're not doing anything about the murders.
Exactly.
We're just talking about
the
where
murders.
he's been recently.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't really think of very many cops with mustaches.
That aren't celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, I can name 2.
Who?
Lorenzo
And Ralphie.
and Ralphie.
Yeah. How's the wife, Ralphie? How's she doing?
She gave birth again.
Again. It's.
She went.
How's the wife, buddy? How's Deborah? How's she been?
I remarried.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on?
I think someone robbed the bank. That's what a 717 is, right?
Yeah. Somebody robbed the bank? The bank's got a lot of money.
Yeah, they can bounce back.
They can bounce back. They'll be. Yeah, they can. They're good. No, I think it's time to head back.
Yeah.
I'd say this was a pretty successful stakeout.
Yeah, I think so too.
You see, guys, and that is how you become a successful police officer. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
And so...
Being a cop is serious work.
It's very serious work.
You can be a cop.
You can be a cop.
But you'll never
Be.
us. Period. From all of us at the precinct.
Which precinct is?
At the
48th
precinct of America.
Of America.
Which sounds like we're a bank. But at the 48th precinct of America, everyone here, we like to say, have a good day, have a good rest of your day.
And go catch some hot babes.
And go catch some hot babes.
Unless you're a murderer, don't do that.
Or unless you're a woman, go catch some hot men's.
Which I'm actually...
Guilty as charged. Arrest
Tie me up.
me. String me up.
Fuck me in the back of your car.
Gag me.